Okay, in this tutorial we'll be looking at replacing some of the empty option data files that came with the Mat1 result submission tool with option data files that have been generated out of recognized building LCA software. So first of all, I'll just have a quick recap on the files that come with the submission tool off of the downloaded from the website. So if I open the results submission tool up, we'll see that it's all working fine. It's finding all the files, which is covered in a separate tutorial if you're having problems with the submission tool not finding the files or having difficulty with them. And so there you can see now alert has come up, so the files are all fine and it's not having any difficulty there, but there will not be any results coming through because all of the files which are come with it are all blank because they're there as placeholders, and you need to replace those with files that have come from building a LCA software. So I'll close this down, and here in this folder I have some files that have come from building LCA software. So what I'll do is I'll choose one of the files in here, superstructure option 1 for example, and I will move this out of this folder, which means the results submission tool will not be able to find it at the moment, so it shouldn't be opened at this point, and then find the corresponding one that's been generated by the building LCA software. So here we have it, this one, and I'll just copy this in. Okay, fine, and it's now when we open this up, we'll find that the results have come through. Before that happens though, we'll have to add in a small amount of a small number of inputs in order for that to be read. So I'll just say office building, no to that one, and then 1000 square meters, just dummy data. I have to think for a moment there, but you can see that the results have come through on the on that option 1 concept design stage. So if I go through and add in more files, then that will start to populate all of the other ones, and the substructure and hard landscaping ones, and the building services ones, and also same thing at technical design stage. I'll just put in some data so that it can calculate. So at the moment nothing's showing because I haven't replaced any of those files. Incidentally, I can use these links to open up the file itself. So that's the one we just moved across, and you can see that there's this is the data that's come out of the LCA software. It might not always look exactly the same as this. The format will be the same, but the colours could be different. You may not have filters on it, but that can easily be added, and the useful thing here is you can quickly filter to see different parts of the data that's come through. Let's say you're only interested in looking at frame items. So there we go, there are 2 frame items, and you can see the materials that have been included, lots of other bits of information, and the impact. So it's a useful way of analysing the results that come out of the building LCA tool if you want or need to do that. But not necessary for simply getting results out of the results submission tool, because it all comes through as a summary here. So I'll just save this, close it down, and now I'll set about, let's replace all of the files which are currently there. So it will be this batch and each of these. I'll put them on the desktop for now. and then I'll put all of these in, excluding the one that I've already done. There we go, and we'll have a look, and all of the different parts to the tool should now be populated with data. Okay, so there we have all of the concept design option appraisal data. And above that we have the benchmark one as well coming through, which has to always be the same as one of the ones on here, because it's that's the selected option, and we'll cover that more in a separate tutorial of that side of how the tool works. And there we have substructure and hard landscaping coming through, and core building services as well. Currently not showing any results because of the we haven't completed all of the areas on the tool that we need to for that, but that will be covered in a separate tutorial. And then technical design stage, again all the results coming through. So that's the end of this tutorial, where we looked at how to replace the blank files that come with the result submission tool when it's downloaded with result files which have come out of building LCA software.